Yeah, how's it going, everyone? Josh V. Castro here. We are live today with another Spanish learning lesson that I'll be the one learning today, not teaching. We are doing days 22 and 23 today. I did 22 Duolingo yesterday, but wasn't able to stream that. But I wasn't able to do 22 for language transfer, so we're going to be doing that today. And I'm gonna set this up so I can see your guys' chat in the chat box whenever you guys do chat. And yeah, let's get right on to it. Unit 2.
El queso.
El queso. Queso. Queso de bola is a thing here in the Philippines that we use to celebrate New Year's or Christmas. Queso de bola. Bola mean ball. So it's a ball of cheese. Right, so sandwich is el sandwich.
El sándwich.
Sandwich.
Un sándwich, por favor.
Un sandwich. All right, a sandwich,
Un.
please.
Sándwich,
Sandwich.
por favor.
All right, isda. Right, but then that's where you also get the pecan diet, the
El pescado.
pescado diet, the Spanish. So el pescado, fish. All right, meat is easy. Carne.
La carne.
La carne.
La carne.
La carne. The bread. The bread.
Con queso.
Con queso. So remember, guys, con is with cheese, not the. Yeah, it's kind of a giveaway because with and the here.
Un sándwich de queso.
A sandwich with cheese. A sandwich de queso. Un dos. A sandwich. No. Yes. 2 cheese. Un sandwich de queso. I'm just gonna guess 2 cheese. Oh. Alright, so here's the mistake that I did right now. Right, and just to make sure we're live. Imagine if we weren't. Can you guys hear me? Alright, I think you guys can. Okay. So the mistake we made here is in English the sentence structure is flipped, a cheese sandwich. But here if you read it, a sandwich de cheese. Right? I'm guessing the word de means that it's an inrok style. You know how I refer to that? It's a chess move where you switch the rook and the king. Inrok. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. But that's what's happening here. Alright, because of the queso goes in front of the sandwich, which I don't know, is that a verb? Could be, right? So
Un
now we
sándwich
know.
de pescado.
So here it's a fish sandwich. Un sándwich de pescado.
Con pescado.
Alright, with fish.
Una hamburguesa, por favor.
Hamburguesa. That's why it's una. It's not un. Alright, if it's un hamburgueso, then you know it's more masculine, right? But then a hamburger or a burger, please. Burger, hamburguesa.
Una hamburguesa de carne.
A hamburger, a cheese hamburger. Sí, con queso. Sí, yes, with cheese. Yo una hamburguesa con carne. Yo bebo. Yo como.
¿Cómo?
I eat. Alright, fish is pescado, boy is niño, woman is mujer,
Mujer.
milk is leche.
Leche.
Sí.
Un sándwich de queso.
Unsa, sandwich de queso. So when he said unsa, in my dialect or in Tagalog Bisaya, unsa is what. Alright, so the way he just said it makes makes it really Filipino. Unsa sandwich de queso. But yeah, that's just not a word. It's just it's a combination of two words. So don't mind me, guys. Un sandwich de queso. A cheese sandwich. Okay, it's a previous mistake. That's why this resurfaced. So yeah, I believe we got 94% here. And yes, I am a word wizard. Beautiful. And yep, there you guys have it, day 23. So again, we already did day 22 for Duolingo yesterday. I did it off stream, just to make sure we keep this streak going. Okay, guys. So that was my one day that I missed doing it. Well, probably the second day, or third. A couple of times already, I think it happened. But you know, we're still keeping the streak going. I'm like, if you guys show the time now, today is there, January 23rd, 11:39 p.m. in the Philippines. And we're moving up slowly but surely. There's still 4 days before the next rank up. Top 10, top 7 now. To get into the promotion zone, you're gonna need 400, around 500, give or take 1,000 points if I wanna really push that through. Now we're gonna go proceed to language transfer, because this is gonna be longer because we have 2 lessons that we need to do. Alright, so Mihalis, we are gonna be in your care for day 22.
So we were learning how we can use the present to talk about the past using haber, which is to have in sentences like I have gone, I have eaten. What do you think terminar means?
To terminate. End. Terminate.
And what verb would we use more commonly in English?
End.
Finish.
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 Terminar
Finish.
is to finish.
To
Do you remember
finish.
how to say I have from haber?
Abo.
We can look at the 2 vowels we have in haber, and this will set us
Haber.
off.
Ah, yes.
Okay. So
ah.
I have.
Aber. 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 A.
Is it e or a?
It's e.
E.
Good.
Aber.
So we have.
Aber.
Hemos.
Good.
Hemos.
How do you spell e?
E.
H-E.
H-E. Good. And that H comes from haber. That silent H that you have there. Good. So how would you say I have finished? Firstly, how do you make finished? How do you get the word finished from
Terminar. Terminate.
Ado.
Good. So you have all the information. Now you can build a sentence. I have finished.
He terminado.
He terminado.
Good. He terminado. And I finished it.
I finished it. Lo he terminado.
I've finished it.
He lo terminado.
What is the rule about where this lo, la...
Very beginning.
there,
Before
there
the
can go?
change verb.
It's in the beginning of the sentence, actually, isn't it?
This would be a simplification of the rule that you might find unhelpful.
Well, if it was in the to form, it would be at the end.
So after the to form or
Or before everything else?
before the changed verb.
So lo
So
he
this is the way you want to
terminado.
think about it. If we simplify the thought to at the beginning or at the end, when there's other
yeah.
words there,
Yes, of
we
course.
might be really confused about where we can put it. So we must think after the complete verb, the to form, or before the changed verb. So if you say he lo terminado, you've actually got it after a changed verb. You've got it after e. So this is a very rare situation in Spanish where we have 2 changed verbs together. He terminado. We see, usually, after a changed verb, we get a complete verb. Quiero terminar. I want to finish. Puedo terminar. I can to finish. Debo terminar. I must, I owe to finish. So here we have 2 changed verbs together. He terminado. Weird situation, which means there's only one place it can go.
The
Before
front.
the
Yes.
It's lo he terminado.
Good. Lo he terminado. And I finished them.
Los he terminado.
Los he terminado.
Los he terminado. So with our verbs, we take off the R and we put ado. With ir verbs, we take away the or the ir and we put ido to get this form of the verb that we need after haber.
Whether it's there's no edo.
Nope. Like I said, there's only one difference between and ir verbs in all of the Spanish language. Only one occasion where they're doing things differently, and that was in the present for we. So, for example, we have vender, which means to sell, and how do you say we sell?
Vender.
Vendemos.
Good.
Vendemos.
We had venir, to come, and how do you say we come?
Vendemos.
Venimos.
Venimos. So we had hemos, say we sell. Present for we. So, for example, we
Vende.
have vender, which means to sell.
So vender is to sell.
And how do you say we sell?
We sell vender, vendemos.
Vendemos.
Good. And we had
Vendemos.
venir, to come. And how do you say we come?
Venir, venimos.
Venimos.
Venimos. So we had hemos and imos. This is the only time in the whole Spanish language that these two verbs are doing something differently. To get this form of the verb that we need after haber, everything goes to ido. So vender becomes
Vender, vendimo.
Vendido.
vendido. And
Vendi-
venir becomes
Venido.
Venido.
venido. Now we understand where is bienvenido from. Welcome.
Bienvenido.
Perder, which was to lose, becomes
Perdino.
Perdido.
Perdido.
Now we can make some sentences. How do you say I have lost?
I have lost. Which is I have. Perdido.
He perdido.
He perdido. What if you wanted to be emphatic and use the word for I to emphasize?
He perdido.
Yo he perdido.
Good.
Yo he perdido.
Yo he perdido. And we said that there was a connection between I and we, that we is the plural of I. So this can help us remember that there is a little connection between e, for I have, and we have, which is
Hemos.
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 They both use e. Hemos. Good. So how do you say we have lost?
We have lost. Hemos perdido.
Hemos perdido.
Hemos perdido. Nosotros is the word for we, for a male or mixed group. If you are just females, what do you think you might say?
Nosotras.
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 Good. You pronounced
Nosotras.
an S there, which was very good. Most English
Nosotras.
speakers find themselves accidentally saying nosotros. With a Z.
Nosotros. Nosotras.
Not nosotros, but nosotros. It's an S. Nosotros. Or
Nosotros.
nosotras.
Nostrils.
So how would you say we have lost? Emphasizing.
Nosotros pidieron.
Nosotras. Sorry.
No.
Well, it could be.
Nosotros. Yeah. Hemos perdido.
Good. Nosotros or nosotras, if we're all females, hemos perdido.
Nosotros hemos perdido. Nosotros hemos
Good.
have.
So we had and hemos, and then for the rest of the versions we go to the other vowel, which was in this word, haber. So give me the other versions. Firstly, he, she, it, you formal, have, has.
Ah.
A.
So let's start with that one. How would you say he has lost?
Ha perdido.
Ha perdido.
Good. And if you wanted to clarify or emphasize that it was he and not she, for example,
Él ha perdido.
Il.
close. Él.
Sorry, él.
Good.
Él ha perdido.
Él ha perdido. And she?
Ella. Ella ha perdido.
La.
So you must differentiate between she and her. Don't just let that feminine idea come in your mind and pick one of these. You must take the time to decide which one is it. Is it she or is it her?
Ella.
Good. So she
Ella.
has lost.
Ella
Ella
ha perdido.
ha perdido.
Ella ha
Good.
perdido.
You have lost informally.
Tú ha perdido.
Has perdido.
Good.
Right, you can do that. Has perdido. Has perdido.
Now, if you want to emphasize, if you want to say you have lost, the word for you, for informal, is tú.
There you go.
Tú.
Duolingo is advanced. Okay.
Tú has perdido.
Good. Tú
Tú
has
has
perdido.
perdido.
What was I love you?
Te amo. Quiero.
Te quiero.
Te quiero.
So what is the difference between tú and te? It's the same as the difference between she and her, and he and him. Only in English, we don't have two separate words for you and you in those two different positions. He sees, I see him. So he sees, we use he. Then I see him, we use him. This is very intuitive to us in English. We don't think about it. She sees, I see her. Then we have the same change. But you, it doesn't change. You see, I see you. So that might confuse us in Spanish because in English it doesn't change. But all we need to understand is that tú goes in the group of él, ella, yo, tú, you, and te is in the group of those little words lo, la, me, te. So let's practice this. What was to see or to view?
Venir.
Ver.
Ver.
Ver. Okay.
The I see is a little bit irregular. Do you remember how it was?
Vieno.
Veo.
So how would you say I
Veo.
see it? I see him.
Lo veo. Lo veo. Lo.
Or I see you formal.
Velo.
Lo veo.
Lo
Lo
veo.
veo.
Good.
Okay. I was right.
I
Lo veo.
see her, or I see it feminine thing, or
Lo
I
veo.
see you speaking formally to a female.
Lo veo. La veo.
La veo.
La veo. Or how would you say I see them, females? Or I see you, plural, all females? Or I see them, feminine objects?
La veo. Las veo. Las veo?
Las veo.
Good. And what if they were masculine or mixed objects or people?
Los veo.
Los veo.
Good. One set of words. We have me for me. We have te for you informal. We have lo for he, for masculine object, you formal. Or even for neuter, which kind of just means when something doesn't have gender. Maybe you'd say, I want to see it. And that it refers to a situation or something like this. You will use lo. And then from this, the other ones come. But building from lo. So you change the o to a to make it feminine. And you add your s for plural. Which means one sound is left in this little set, which is us. Do you remember how is us?
Us. No, I don't.
Nos.
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 So this is one set.
Los. Nos. Nitros. Us. Need for Speed. Gotta take the lead.
Now let's practice the other set. How do you say he sees?
He sees. Hombre. No. Alright. Verlo.
Is it ve?
Good. And what if you want to clarify or emphasize?
Ah, ve. Yeah, ve. He sees, she sees ve. Not ver, ve.
El. Ve.
Elve.
Good. She sees.
Ella ve.
Ella ve.
Ella ve.
Ella
Good.
ve.
I see.
Yo ve. Yo vo. Yo ve. Yo
Ve.
ve.
Good.
Yo veo.
Now,
Yo veo. Yo.
I would say the word for we is
Veo.
nosotros, not us. Us is nos. We is nosotros.
So us is nos. Us. Right? Us is nos. Us. Us nos. Right? They both end with S. Us nos. But nosotros is we. Nosotros. We.
So we see.
So if it's a we see, it's a we see. Nosotros veo. Veon? Vion? Nosotros vion?
Nosotros vemos.
Nosotros vemos.
Right, because it's we, so nosotros vemos. Right, nosotros vemos.
Good. We said that you in formal was tú. Tú.
Tú.
The you in you see. Tú ves. Which means that we have also the formal you to learn, which is usted. Usted.
Usted.
Usted,
Usted.
which is the formal you. It's actually a contraction of vuestra merced, which means your honor. Something like this, contracted to usted. So this is
Ah,
the
merced.
formal you. So how would you say you see, talking formally?
Ostredves.
Usted ve.
Good. You
Ostredve.
see it, talking formally.
Ostredve. Ostredvelo.
Lo ve usted.
Or usted lo ve. It can be either way. The
Usted
word
lo
order in
ve.
Spanish is much more flexible than in English. Lo ve usted. Usted lo ve. Either way. How would you say you see them? Still talking formally.
You see them. Ostred. Ostred los ve.
Usted ve los.
Okay.
Sorry, los ve.
Good. Usted los ve.
Usted
Good. So
los
usted
ve.
is flexible. Los is not flexible. Huh? Usted los ve usted.
Ostred
Now
los
the word
ve,
for
los
they,
ve.
the word for they is ellos, E-L-L-O-S. And this L-L in most Spanish dialects makes a Y sound. You might hear ellos around Rio de la Plata in Buenos Aires of Argentina, Montevideo, Uruguay. You might hear like a J kind of sound in
Ellos.
Colombia, ellos. But in the great majority of Spanish-speaking world, double L and Y make Y.
Ellos.
Ellos or ellas. I'm sure you can work out the difference between the two.
In Duolingo, it's j. 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 Not y. Yo. J. So. Yeah, I don't think either or. I would prefer probably the ellos.
What's the difference between ellos and ellas?
Ellos is probably like a group of, I don't know.
Ellos is for males or a mixed group, and
Yeah, I was
ellas
gonna-
is for females.
Good.
Yeah.
So how would you say they see, emphasizing or clarifying that it's they?
They see ellos. Then.
Ellos, is it ven?
Yes. Ellos ven. They see them.
Ellos ven ellos.
Ellos los ven.
Ellos los
Ah, they see them. They see them. Ellos los ven.
ven. Good. Or we could have had any combination of gender. Ellas los ven. Ellas las ven. ellos las ven, etc. How would you say they see me?
They see me. They, ellos. Oh, so it's not ellos me ve. So it's ellos los mi? No. They see ellos. Ellos ven me.
Ellos me ven.
Good. Ellos me ven.
ellos
So we're
me
understanding that we have two separate groups of very important words. The set of yo, él, ella, ellos, ellas, nosotros, tú, and usted. Yo veo. Tú ves. Usted, él, ella ve. Ellos o ellas ven, and nosotros vemos. Then we have the other set of words, me, lo, la, los, las, nos, te.
Alright, and that was it for yesterday's Spanish language transfer, and we're gonna now, for the first time in this series, proceed at exactly midnight. Yeah, I guess I'll show that. We're gonna proceed to the next lesson, which is 23rd. Catching up. We're catching up.
I want us to run through the forms of haber, this to have that we use to go into the past. We said that we can remember them by looking at the two vowel sounds that we have inside the word haber. So give me I have and we have.
E and hemos.
Good.
Wait,
And
I'm
give me-
confused. Why is this
So we
hard
were
to-
learning how we can use the present to talk about the past using haber, which is to have. Ellas, nosotros, tú, and usted.
There you go. Track 23.
So I want us to run through the forms of haber, this to have that we use to go into the past. We said that we can remember them by looking at the two vowel sounds that we have inside the word haber. So give me I have and we have.
Alright, let's go. Let's do this. I have would be right? We have would be hemos. No, amos.
E and hemos.
Good. And give
Yeah.
me the rest of the versions.
Amos.
As, an,
Good.
As
We said that
an-
nouns ending A are feminine nouns. So, for example, the house, la casa. So, words ending A are feminine, but words ending MA are masculine. There's a small group of words that end MA, which are masculine words. For example, the problem in Spanish is el problema.
problema.
el problema.
Good. How would you say, have you understood the problem? Have you understood the problem? What was to understand?
To understand. To understand. Is that novel? Saber? No. Knowledge.
Comprender.
Comprender.
Comprender. Oh, no comprender.
Good, we can use comprender, or we can use entender.
Entender.
But comprender is perfect here as well. Have you understood the problem? And let's talk formally to usted.
Oh my gosh, formally. Usted, have you... Ustedar, shoot. Have you understood the problem? Usted entender problema. Problema? What's the problem?
Ha entendido el
Enten-
problema.
Good.
Entendido el problema? Entendido? Have you...
Ha entendido el problema. Good. So,
Ha entendido el problema.
Good.
Entendido.
Entendido el problema. Good.
So yeah, it's el problema. We learned that. Entendido. 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 Alright. Entendido. Alright, okay.
So a very common error for people learning Spanish is to say la problema. Now, if we look at why these words ending MA are actually masculine, it's going to help us internalize it. So these words that end MA actually come from Greek. Problema in Greek is problema. System in Greek is sistema. In Spanish, it's sistema.
Sistema.
So how would you say the system?
El
El
sistema.
sistema.
El sistema. So it's el. Now in Greek, these words are neuter words. In Greek, you have masculine, feminine, and neuter. And neuter words in Greek look like masculine words. They have a similar word for the. They look kind of like masculine words. So when they went in to Spanish or into Latin, they got mistaken as masculine words. So if we can identify them, there's a key group of words we can avoid committing this error with. If it ends MA, it's probably from Greek and probably masculine. So how would you say the system again?
El sistema.
El sistema.
El sistema. How would you say, have you understood the system? Talking informally, have you understood the system?
Have you entender? Have you understood? No, understood is past tense. So entendemos. No, it's past. Entender. Entender. Have you understood the system? Entender. Entender el sistema.
¿Has entendido el
Has entendido.
sistema?
Good. ¿Has entendido el sistema? Good.
Has
Sentir,
entendido.
in Spanish, sentir is to feel. Related to sensation. So sentir, to feel. And you can also use it like to perceive in the sense of smell. So if you wanted to ask, for example, have you felt the aroma? It would be a way of asking, have you smelled the aroma? Have you felt it? So how would you say that? Have you felt the aroma?
Sentir el aroma.
¿Has sentido el aroma?
Good.
Has sentido. Sentido. Has. Have you. Have. Remember, have you. Has. Sentir. Right. To smell. El aroma.
¿Has sentido el aroma?
Has sentido el aroma.
Good. So el, again. So we have el problema, el sistema, el programa, el aroma, el panorama, el clima, which is a little bit different in English, which means climate, el clima, and some others. Have you understood the program?
Have you understood the program? Have you. Has entendido el programa?
¿Has entendido el programa?
Good. Again, how was to lose? Perish.
Pedido. No, perder. Pedar. To lose. Pedar. Pilde. Pedido. Pedido. Pedar.
Shabun.
Perdir.
Perder.
Close.
Perder.
Perder. Good.
Perder.
So how would you say I have lost?
I have lost. He pedido. No. I have lost. I have lost. Pedido. No. Not I have. Hemos ellos.
He perdido.
He perdido.
Now, what if you wanted to emphasize I have lost?
Yo he
Yo
perdido.
he perdido.
Yo he
Good.
perdido.
Now, if you want to say, I have got lost, you can just say, I've lost myself. We said that I get ready as I prepare myself. Me preparo. We don't use this in Spanish, I get ready. You say, I ready myself. Me preparo. So you don't say, I get lost or I have got lost. You say, I have lost myself. So how would you say that?
He perdido me. Me he perdido.
Me he perdido.
Again?
Me he perdido.
perdido.
Yes, when you say it fluently, it doesn't actually sound any different, which is why I asked
Me
for it
he
again to make
perdido.
sure that you were putting it, because the e of me and the
Me
e
he
of
perdido.
will blend together. Me
Me he perdido. Me he perdido. Me he perdido. Me he perdido.
he perdido. Ah?
Me he perdido.
So that means I have lost myself, or I've got lost. Now, what if you wanted to be emphatic as well and say, I have lost myself?
Yo me he perdido.
Yo me he perdido.
Good. Yo me he perdido. How is you have lost? Speaking informally.
You have lost. Hemos. No. Es. You have lost. Es perdido. Es perdido.
Has perdido.
Good. Has perdido.
has
We said that the
perdido.
word for you, in the sense of you lose, you see, not I see you, but you see, is tú for informal
Tú.
you. Tú, tu.
Tú has perdido.
So how would you say you have lost? Being emphatic.
Tú has perdido.
Tú has perdido.
There's a bit of a contradiction there.
Tú has perdido.
Good. Tú has perdido. Good.
Uh-huh.
So just as me can mean me or myself, te can mean you or yourself. So how would you say you have got lost? You have lost yourself.
What the heck? You have lost yourself. Tú has me perdido. No. Wait, let's go back.
Te has perdido.
Good. Tú has perdido. Good.
Tú has perdido.
See? You have lost. Being emphatic.
Tú has perdido.
There's a bit of a contradiction there.
Tú has perdido.
Good. Tú has perdido. Good.
Tú has perdido.
So just as me can mean me or myself, te can mean you or yourself. So how would you say you have got lost? You have
You have got lost. O te have got lost. Te has perdido.
have lost yourself.
Te has perdido.
Good. Te has perdido. Te has perdido. And what if you wanted to be emphatic as well?
Tú te has
Tú te has perdido.
perdido.
Good. Tú te has perdido. Very good. What was we have from haber?
Hemos.
Hemos.
Hemos. Good. How would you say we have lost it? We have
We have lost it. Mm, lo hemos perdido.
lost it.
Lo hemos perdido.
Lo hemos perdido. Now, how would you say we have lost ourselves or we've got lost?
Nos hemos perdido.
Nos hemos perdido.
Good. Nos hemos perdido. And what if you wanted to say, we have got lost? We have lost ourselves.
Nos. What's the other form? There's nos, which is us. Nosotros hemos perdido.
Nosotros nos hemos perdido.
Good. Nos.
So there's the we have lost ourselves. Nosotros nos has perdido. Nosotros nos hemos perdido.
Nosotros nos
Hemos perdido.
Good.
And that is going to be it for day number 23. Alright, so hopefully you guys did learn something from today's and yesterday's lesson in learning Spanish. Let's keep learning, guys. Slowly but surely, to be honest, I'm slowly starting to lose my reason why I'm learning this, but you guys are one reason I'm sticking around, and also my wife. She's learning Spanish, she's learning diligently, and I want a date that I'll be able to speak fluently with her, and also for our kids. I'm like, if you're listening to this, child of mine, you're bilingual because it all started here. Trilingual, quadrilingual, multilingual, whatever, what have you. Anyway, see ya.